Oh, maybe not. Oh, fingers. Welcome back, everybody. Today's video is going to be more of a vlog. I'm just setting up the fish room piece by piece, and eventually I'll get there. I'm not really like focusing on specific areas anymore because some things have come to a halt, which means I do work on other areas and so on and so forth. But today we painted these pipes black, and honestly it makes a massive difference. It's just blended them in and basically hidden them all together, even though they're sitting out in plain sight. Another really cool thing is the first tank in the fish room, apart from the tank behind me, is being filled with H2O. So I'm just filling up this one individual tank right now because I'm going to be putting the L600 breeding trio into this tank. Removing that tank and setting up the next rack. But we just put this divider in here, and this is going to help stop our female kind of from getting through into the other pairs section. It's the idea anyway. And we've just got these clamps, pretty dodgy. We've got one female in already, kind of off camera, it was on a time lapse. And we've already put a few pieces of equipment in there already. I'm gonna put the proper L600 breeding cave in the side that the pair will be. These were made by a mate of mine. Very, very nice cave. Definitely going to be put to good use. So we've actually got a female in the cave. So we're gonna keep her in the cave, like that. And that's an easy catch. So we've got two females in the tank, one on each side of the divider. Now we're just going to attempt to catch a little male out. The male is the smallest. I wish he was bigger than he was. He's only a young fella, but I'm more kind of growing him out. He's a real flippity bloke. There he goes. So we've got our male in, female in. I've got spikes in my socks, lovely. And we're just gonna plug them in with a sponge filter temporarily, and I'm gonna go have some lunch. I just have to find some power. Can't even find the damn thing. So we have our fish in the fish tank and ready to live out perhaps a few weeks. We're actually going to be moving them from this rack over to the breeding rack when we're ready and the breeding rack's set up. But this is their new temporary home. Maybe they'll even spawn in here. I very much doubt that, but that would be fantastic. None of the other tanks are going to be filled up with water just yet, as I'm still doing a lot of the plumbing. We don't have the return pump yet or the heater for this system here. Basically, only these 4 tanks here will be on the sump, and they're grow out tanks. So all the grow out tanks will be on the same system. There's pros and cons to that. I don't really care what anyone thinks. This is just the way I'm going to be doing it. I've got a pretty big sump. It's a 4-foot sump. 4 tanks. We've got 2 6-foot tanks and 2 tanks at around 1 meter. I think that's about 3 foot. The rest of the fish room will be completely off the system, and they will be run by individual sponge filters, and all the 6 1 meter long tanks will also be off the system. These will be individually filtered by sponge filters as well. This will enable me to have different water chemistries in each tank and be able to breed a few different types of species rather than maybe only 1 or 2 types of species being on the same system. Just open my door to this bad boy. I haven't been able to get a whole lot of help moving these buggers around. So I've been doing it all myself, which makes it really difficult because these are not light. They're an awkward shape. Well, as I'm operating a bit of a one-man show here, this is going to be really tricky. Move this stupid vacuum cleaner out of the way. Unload. easy. Oh, huh? This way. I wonder how we'll do this. Surely it's possible. Oh, maybe not. That's not light. What a mission. All right, far out, Brussels sprout. What are you thinking about? Frick! Oh, fingers. Oh my goodness. This is not fun. That should be good, eh? I don't even know what I'm saying. Hey, look. I have been searching for this piece. Oh dear, it's stuck. For this bit of rubber. All right, yippee-yi-yo, that is it, folks. Yibbity-yabbada, that's all, folks. That's all the tanks we can fit in the room as of yet. We are still missing 2 beams. Okay guys, so basically everything in the fish room now is basically finished. We did all the things we needed to do. We painted all the plumbing, we finished the extra plumbing, and we got the rack behind me all set up and ready for water, basically. Now, obviously we can't set up the whole fish room yet. We can't really fill it with water and all that sort of stuff because we're still waiting on a few parts. We still need to get the return pump and the heater for this system here that's running on the sump, and all the filter media and everything that goes in the sump. We still haven't gotten all that stuff yet. But basically, we just finished painting our plumbing all black to match the black stands. It completely disappears. Like, I was like, oh, I can't really be bothered painting it black. It's gonna be such an effort, like getting in all the little nooks and crannies. But honestly, it makes such a big difference. I definitely recommend, if you're going with the system that I have, to paint the pipes, the PVC pipes black, because you just literally, just like, oh, there's not even any pipes there. Obviously there is because it's sticking out a little bit, but like, it makes a huge difference. Definitely recommend. And of course we moved the L600s, the breeding trio, 2 females and a male, down into this tank down here, filled it with water. No leaks, luckily. Pretty excited about that, which means hopefully that all the other tanks will not leak either. Anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.